Fanatics Fest Day 1. Thoughts, comments, feedback. We'll leave it at that. Okay. So I arrived this morning by train, got in the city. I got to Fanatics Fest will call line at about 9ish. I was in the door at 9:15 looking at my phone. I know that. I was sitting down with my badge on inside the area at 9:15. Let me rewind a few minutes. On the way there, I had a sense of urgency. Like I saw people walking there, I saw people with jerseys on. I'm like, oh man, there's probably gonna be a big long line. Somebody told me will call is gonna be a nightmare. There's gonna be this big rush of people. So I got there and had to walk the furthest, and they kept telling you go here to VIP, and there was like a premium area, and then there was like general, and then there was VIP, and I was VIP, will call. I will say all I did is I walked up, I showed my badge, my ID, my badge. I don't like I'm a badge. I showed my ID to get my badge. And I had my scan on my phone. Here's my scan, boom. And the lady was very nice, and she turns around and hands me this bag. I don't have the bag in reach, but I'll be honest, immediately the bag just felt like junk. It's like a very light bag, like something that you get it's worse than any bag you could ever imagine that you would maybe call cloth. Like I'd call this, it's just a really poorly constructed bag. And I looked into it immediately because I was excited. I mean, I'll be honest, I bought the VIP. I was told several things. VIP bag with special stuff inside, skip the line access. I never remember it saying skip the line once. I can tell you that. It never said in the VIP pass, you will get to skip one line one time. That never, ever came up. Because if it did, someone would say, what the fuck, dude? In fact, the only time I saw it was I saw a premium package, and in the premium package, it had like 7 skip the lines. I'm like, what the hell does he mean have 7? Why does he have to do it 7 times? I thought I have unlimited. Like, why does he have 7 for? Like, I do remember that. So I asked her, and she was very clear with me. You have this one pass. When you use it, you can use it for any line. I'm like, any line? She goes, I think it's for any line. Mary, can you use it for any line? I think it's for a tops line. So long story short, it says on their tops line, which wasn't very clear. To me, I did not use the pass. But if you were going to use the pass, you should only use it like it's one pass. So you better use it well. I'm not going to tell you what to use it for. You figure that out. But okay, I'll get into that in a minute. Again, it wasn't her fault, but I looked in the bag, and I was just very disappointed. The packs were Heritage Baseball, which I hate Heritage Baseball. I just loathe it. I'm not a fan of it at all. Don't like it. Never did. Never will. And the other product was, what's that thing called? MLS Soccer. It wasn't even like it's EuroLeague or Bundesliga. And a big league pack. So maybe I can get an influencer pack. And I want to say all of them were retail because I did not see the little circle hobby. You normally have a hobby pack. It has an H on the front. Unless they've changed that, none of these were hobby packs. And I asked the lady, I said, this is what we got? This is the VIP? This is not a different bag? And she's like, no, that's the only bag we're given for the VIPs. And I was really kind of perplexed right there. I'm not going to lie to you. Right there at that moment at about 9:05 in the morning, I was like, I rushed here to get in line to get this. Okay, so I get the bag, and I get my badge, and the badge looks cool, and I'm like, this looks cool. I want to say it looked different than the one that Neo displayed on his badge. I wonder if it was different. Anyway, I go in immediately. I go down the stairs and right into the area. And the reason I say the area was there was kind of roped up, there were some guards, but the guy's like, yeah, come on in. He waved me in. I went there because it was about, like I said, it was before 9ish. By the time I sat down, it was 9:15, and I was looking over at the Stephen A. Smith booth area where ESPN was going to be, and there was seats there, and then there was some other stuff. So I decided to walk around a little bit. To the left side, I walked around. There's like the NFL thing. There's nobody here at the time. A couple cool things I'll note. Lots of cool things. If you want to see the NFL trophy and the AFC trophy and the NFC trophy and the World Series trophy, if those things are cool to you and take pictures of them, those were all here. In fact, the coolest thing I saw was they had one of every Super Bowl ring. I thought that was very cool. So I basically decided then it's before 9:30. I thought this place opens at 9:30, and a few people were trickling in. I thought to myself, well, the Stephen A. Smith thing starts at 10. I want to watch that. That's the first take was going to be live from Fanatics Fest. I'm like, that's pretty cool. And I also had some email and catch up on, and I could sit down and do some things while I was sitting there. So I went and sat down again. I don't know, 9:23. I'm sitting down, and I sat there until 10. A couple things I want to point out. When I went over there, I walked around it, and I noticed, first of all, nobody directed me or said anything like this. Now, this is going to sound stupid. Listen to this. I walked over and it said on the seats, reserved for Fanatics and VIPs. And I looked around and I thought to myself, does that mean I can sit here? Because it was the front seats. I did not sit there. And you're going to sit there and go, Ziggy, why the hell didn't you sit there? Aren't you VIP? Couple things I didn't sit there. No one else was sitting there. And I saw other people sitting behind there who had VIP tags. I'm thinking, is this like maybe they're bringing celebrities up here and these are where the real VIP? I didn't know. I say this because that might have been one of the only exclusive opportunities that I could have taken advantage of with my ticket when I got there early this morning. I could have been in the very front row of the show. I wasn't, because instead I sat in the very first row that didn't say VIP on it. Okay, now just think about this. If you guys are watching this, I didn't, because no one was telling me, hey, you're a VIP, come sit up here. I had a badge on. No one was saying don't sit there. No, there was just nobody doing anything. In fact, here's another thing that annoyed me. I sat down and there were more goddamn camera people than anything else. I even did a little IG about it. Like, I'm sitting down, which was a really good spot, watching the show, and 4 cameramen stand in front of me. And finally, when 3 of them move, one other guy stands in front of me. I'm like, what is with that? Like, I picked the worst seat in the god darn house with like all these cameramen, and people were if you had a camera and a media badge, they were swarming everywhere to come take a video of the Stephen A. Smith show. So the show starts. First of all, the producer comes out, does a great job hyping everybody up, talking about the teams, what's going to go on. It was fun. I was excited. We had towels, we're cheering, people screaming. There's people behind me dressed up. I want to point out, that's the first time, too, that I remember seeing people actually fully dressed up. Kind of like Comic-Con, there were people dressed up like in full gear at this event. So Stephen A. Smith comes on, the staff comes on, we're all cheering them. They're kind of saying hi to everybody. They kind of were, acknowledging us, but not like engaging with us. Show starts. I sat there for about, 30 minutes of it until the first commercial break. It was fun to be there. It's fun to be in the audience. I didn't really care if I wanted to be on TV. It's not my thing to be on TV. After that, I wandered around and I was looking for the next thing. In fact, the next thing I saw was, what's his name? Neil was posting about the Chrome boxes and the line for those. So I was like, well, shoot, I better go get a Chrome box. So I go over again to find out about the Chrome boxes, which you're supposed to be given. And the line for the VIP, which is what I have, a VIP badge, is freaking forever. I mean, forever. It was long. And there was a line for just regulars. And I don't know how much faster you would assume the VIP was faster than the regular, but don't make an ass out of you and me, because I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think just 2 lines feeding one mouth, 1 horse and 2 lines of food. One just looked longer, but I don't know. It concerned me, so I decided to stomach it. I jumped on the line. I talked to one collector who gave me a bunch of intel. Another guy who gave me some intel. He came there, sold cards, what he's looking for. All of us in that line, the 3 of us were VIPs complaining about the VIP bag. All of us. One guy was opening packs and laughing at the heritage packs and this is awful, this is terrible, why'd they give us to us? The other guy's laughing with me. Nobody was impressed. Another thing I'll point out, the guy in front of me pointed out they had displays of what everything was that they had at Fanatics Fest. The Cactus Jack, that one other product they're dropping, and the Topps Chrome, and the Refractor, whatever. Here's another thing. I don't think any of those Big Apple refractors are numbered. I think it's just Big Apple refractors. Big Apple. I mean, that's just, God, could you do less? I'm just disappointed. There's so much room for improvement. I guess that's the way to look at this. There's so much room to look at ourselves and go, we can do better, and we will do better. So anyway, he pointed out to me, you had an opportunity to buy 1 hobby box and 1 blaster box. $50 for blaster, $300 for the hobby, and that's it. You could buy 2 blasters if you wanted, but you couldn't get 2 hobbies. The odds on the blaster boxes, listen to this. Your odds of pulling a Big Apple refractor were 1 per 6 blaster boxes. 6? That's terrible. That's 18%, I think. That's awful. Awful. That's not even good fair. And you can't only buy 1. Maybe you can buy 2. You can increase your odds at 33%, and this would be spending $100 on 2 blaster boxes. Oh, you tricky people. Why? Why wouldn't you guarantee at least 1 of those refractors per box? Why would you rip some child's heart when he opens up that box and goes, where's my Big Apple refractor, Daddy? And the dad has to say, oh, it's one per 6 boxes, son. That's just terrible. Another thing I'm just pointing out real quickly, those things are selling in the aftermarket for $100 or more, right? They're $50 at Fanatics Fest. They're 100 or more in the aftermarket. I don't feel ethical selling that box. I will either rip it or I'll keep it. I don't think I will sell it though, because again, I just feel like you're really sticking it in someone. That's just wrong. And I don't want to sell someone for $60 so they stick it to somebody else. I just think that's a stick to somebody box. That's just not fair. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that, Tops? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not setting a good grow the hobby flavor when you're going to make a special box. It says right on the box, Fanatics Special Blaster, blah, blah, blah. And kid's going to buy that thing for $100. He's going to get it home, rip it, and there's going to be no Big Apple refractor. That's just disappointing. It's disappointing as it is when you get crappy Big Apple refractor for $100, but you can give them none? Okay. Got my boxes, wandered around. The big hottest item at the show today, okay, and I'm still debating whether I dodged a bullet or if I should get one tomorrow, is they had these boxes. They were $250, and they are 3 hats from that Mitchell and Ness dude, and they have 1 pack of cards inside them and a scratch off. I guess there's scratch off, a pack of cards, and 3 hats. Hats can be autographed. They're all custom made. It looked very damn cool. One guy showed me his. He got a Adley Rushman to 50. He got something else. Oh, an autographed Bo Jackson hat. 2 other hats. It would look really cool. For $250, I thought to myself, I wonder what the sizing is on them. I think they, I don't know. So all day long I thought about it. I saw people with them. Neo had one. I saw one guy who was already selling them for $300. He bought them for $250, really for $280 with tax, and he's selling them for $300. That's really not that big of a deal on the other side of the room. And he's like, I was gonna take them home because by the end of the show there'll be $500. I'm like, you're probably right. I mean, that's probably the hottest item at the show, with those hat boxes. I'm thinking about picking 2 up tomorrow. I was picking 1 up. I'm thinking of picking up 0. I just don't know. I have not decided, honestly. I'm so perplexed. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm still thinking about it right now. As you can tell me, I'm on camera with you. I'm thinking about, do I buy that damn box or not? The reason is, the other things, you can get a Cactus Jack box if you were in the 1000, and you can get another box of Chrome tomorrow. I think I will get another box of Chrome. Will I get another blaster box? I don't think I will. I mean, why am I doing that to myself? I just told you how much I don't like them. Well, you could sell it for $100 and, flip it. I know, but I just think it's dirty. I will say I have these ethical dilemmas when it comes to the hobby, because there's a part of me like, you know what, dude, you cut that thing up in 30 teams, sell it for $1 a piece. What is that? $1 a piece is $30. And you could sell that thing for $3 a team. Anyway, lot of breakers. Ran into a lot of breaker friends. One thing about the show was I didn't feel, and people would say, oh, you could totally tell it was divided. It's all on one floor. It's all on one level. There was one stadium downstairs that I didn't go to that had some, speaking conversations, theater shit that I missed. But the show itself and the dealers and the breaks and all that stuff was all on the same level, just kind of melted together. I don't think I liked it. I really don't. I don't think I liked it. I would have rather had there be a division. And division was awkward. And let me also say another thing. I did not see anyone there, not a single person there, selling stand-up displays or sleeves or covers or cases or stuff that I need. Penny sleeves, penny loafers, penny sleeves, top loaders, none of that stuff. Customized mats, none of that stuff. I saw no one selling that shit. Need that, but I didn't see anybody selling that there. It was very bizarre. It was weird. Like, breakers weren't selling breaks. Like, Leighton was set up selling cards. A lot of people selling cards. Appeared to be a lot of card-to-card deals going on. A lot of people getting cash deals, selling cards. It was busy. There were definitely a lot of lines. Everything was a line. I would find myself just wandering until I ran into a line. And then I'd say to the person, what is this line for, man? And he'd say, oh, to win baseball with World Series tickets. And I'd be like, sounds cool to me, dude. And I'd jump in the line. And I was in that line, by the way, where three people in front of me, I watched a young lady. She was with her family, daughter, uh, husband, wife, and their daughter and son. The young lady won the World Series tickets, 2 World Series tickets. I was freaking just ecstatic for her. I was like, that is fucking, I didn't say that, but I was like, that's so awesome. Be excited. That was just so cool, dude. 2 World Series tickets. This young lady. It was cool. It was probably the best moment of Fanatics Fest that I saw, just because seeing that young lady's excitement, her parents' excitement, her mother's excitement when she's talking to the lady about the contest. They came over, took a picture of her. They're talking about it. You know, how she can get everything, how she just sign all the details. In fact, the woman said, "Well, I know you won, honey, but your mother's gonna have to be the one that claims the tickets." You know, it was just awesome. Let me also say that Fanatics did a very good job, in my opinion, of focusing on the kids. I wish one of my kids came with me. I will also say my kids are not as into the hobby as I am, so I don't think they would have jumped up for the packs or came on stage. Like people are asking people to come on stage, but there was a lot of opportunity to do that where I saw kids get lots of packs, throwing out really nice hobby packs. They gave better packs out, god damn it. To, this is going to sound terrible. I'm happy they gave better packs out to the kids than they did to the VIPs, but it was just sad. I almost was like, dude, I'll trade you the stack of packs for one of those. It just was awful. So disappointing. So disappointing. My favorite session was probably the preview of Topps products and what's coming down the line as far as football, basketball, and seeing some of the products. It's going to be interesting. The best one to me, the one that looked the best, I didn't really see the big deal, was Topps Chrome Football. It looks really good, man. Really, really good. The first time they show pictures of it at the show today, I know I posted a picture, Neo posted one, so you probably saw it from him. What else? Football, on-card autographs, Brady. We talked about Brady versus CJ. Who would you rather have? Just some really cool, I don't know, good conversation. Here's another piece of information. I believe, confirm later on, I put the video today, I think they're doing a crossover. I know they're doing a crossover with Garbage Pail Kids that will be in the forms of the baseball players. I think it's coming from Bowman Chrome. I think that's actually pretty damn cool. I really do. I have to say that some of that stuff I think is pretty cool. It's gimmicky, whatever you want to say. It's gimmicky. I know it is. Is it growing the hobby? I think it is. I think it kind of is. It's kind of fun. So way they treated kids was awesome. World Series tickets, awesome. I didn't do any of the events. I mean, I'm not athletically in the condition to be doing the 40-yard dash. I will tell you, man, I wanted to. I'm not gonna lie. If all the events out there, I was like, dude, I'd love to sprint right here. I think it'd be fun as hell. But if I pulled up a knee or something like that and had to hobble home on crutches, that would just not be very good for my lifestyle. So I will probably hold back from doing that. But there were a lot of activities. Kids, I think, are having a great time here. Well, here's another thing. I went around and did some of the activation events, and some of them just aren't working. I never figured out how I get my Fanatics bucks. I thought I'm supposed to have merchandise money or something like that so I could buy Fanatic stuff. I haven't seen that happen yet. I don't know if they scanned something or they're sending me something in the mail. That's a missed opportunity because I would definitely use my Fanatics bucks. If you gave them to me, I'd be using them at this show today or tomorrow. What else? What else did I want to hit on? Overall, okay, here's my opinion. I thought it was a fun day. I had a good time. There was not enough cool stuff given away for people that I would consider are the VIPs, not the kids, for the VIPs. I did, like we talked about, I don't know if you listen to Sports Radio, I just did not feel VIP-ish. I've been treated better as a VIP at other events, right? And I think that was something that just was disappointing. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm not premium. I'd be furious if I was a premium guy or whatever the hell the next level was, because I think, I don't know. I got my skip the line pass. I'm going to go tomorrow morning when I get up. I'm going to go directly there and going to get in line for the Topps Chrome. I suspect I'll get my box of Topps Chrome. And then from there, I'll probably decide if I'm going to get lids. If I am, I'm going to go right over and get lids next. And then I'm done. There's nothing else that I'd want to chase or go after tomorrow. There's no other drop tomorrow. Cactus Jack sometime tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'll probably get up, run over there, get in line again for a box of Chrome, and then get the heck out of there. I don't know. There are some sessions that are kind of interesting that are interactive. Another good session they did today. I did like listen to Sports Card Nonsense talk. They had Doug on from Mojo Breaks. Like I said, I talked about Jeff and the Tops guy talking about Tops product line. Those were good sessions. I thought those were interactive. Tops had the booth rocking, giving away packs and doing some contests with numbers and packs and stuff like that. Um, I want to say there's something else I'm gonna tell you, but I can't remember what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the video. It's been a long one as it is. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, man. I'll be up tomorrow morning, and we'll document day 2 of Fanatics Fest. Don't FOMO. You no need to FOMO. Text, Slack, whatever, Slack. Text, DM me, whatever, if you have any questions or anything. There's not much I can do for you, get for you. I'm capped on anything. If any of you guys want a blaster for $50, DM me and I'll pick one up for you because I think I don't think I want that. Bye.